Greeted at customs by a middle-aged dub, he says Fáilte Abhaile Hun. He's a stranger, but I immediately feel loved. My man picks me up and we drive the usual way. It's familiar and it's new, but still all the same. The radio plays, Capaldi of course. Switch over to the next one, it's Dermot Kennedy. With a conniving smile I say that's a surprise, followed by more smug comments, that's my reprise. Though I might say that nothing has changed, my forced smirk can conceal the lies, that I know things are different and life is passing by. See, I've been gone for 2 years, but it feels like 4, because the 2 before the last one, no one really stepped outside their door. I went to 2 going away parties this time round. Not just the hosts were leaving, but everyone there too, because each person I spoke to had plans to leave soon. Maybe next year, once they've saved, and some aiming for June. Fuck it, said I, but selfishly so, because lately I've been dreaming of home. I fear I'll be alone in the local next Christmas Eve, and I won't feel righteous and different, and that I'm the only one who'll leave. Lately I've been dreaming of home, getting a gaff and a fella, and having my aunties down the road. You know, all that like millennial shit. It feels like it's one or the other and I'm sensing a shift. See, things are changing and I'm no longer in control. My granddad's feeling sick and he's getting old. My best friend moved out. She's a Southsider now. I want both freedom and stability, but to get it I don't know how. Lately I've been dreaming of coming home soon. My friends have one-way tickets to Toronto and Oz, and I won't bore myself anymore writing about the cause. I'd love to sit in Grogan's and have a pint or a few. But what's the point if there's not enough people left for a table for 2?
Yeah, we want to keep it on. Come here. I keep having to put like my hand that's on my gear stick in like an L to show that I'm on the left side of the road when I'm driving. And I don't even drive like in Spain, I'm only on like the little scooters. So that's a bit worrying. And I mean the last 2 times I was home and drove, one time I crashed into the fucking back of someone in Drumcondra Road, and then when I was in the pavilions last year I parked my car and just didn't put the handbrake up, so it started rolling out and there was like a family with like 400 kids and I almost killed them all. So that's worrying. Shut up. Anyways,
do you want to do it now?
Do you want to do it?
No.
Why?
So you said you were going to do it.
Yeah, but I'm sick.
Yeah, but you'll get over it. You'll get to go out tonight or tomorrow night. You're not that sick.
Oh god, you're so unhelpful.
Says the woman who ran around and found you all the soil and has driven you everywhere.
fucking hell, it is so mucky. That squelch is fun though. Anyways, I'm walking my dogs in the forest and I'm trying to think of like my New Year's resolutions. Oh, Zeus, be careful. He's so old, he can't do this shit. Yeah, I'm trying to think of New Year's resolutions. And like, I don't like putting a big emphasis on New Year's resolutions because they're difficult. Like to reinvent yourself and change yourself and like pick up a different habit like is not easy. So I don't want to like say anything crazy, but it is nice to, you know, have a time to like think about the last year and what you did and what you can do and like how you'll be happier, etc, etc. And my ones last year, I can't remember them all, but I know 2 of them because like they worked. I'm sure there was ones that like didn't fucking work at all, but one was to get up earlier because I love a lion, and the other was to like incorporate the gym into my life a lot more. So this year I have a couple. Don't know if I'm going to remember them all. I'm sure they're like in my notes app. Number one is to talk to more strangers. I think I got like a little bit introverted, and like as introverted as I can be isn't introverted at all. But I think maybe living in Spain and one, being around like all of my close friends at all times and not really having to branch out made me talk to strangers less. And also like the added element of it in Spanish, like the majority of strangers I meet are obviously going to speak Spanish, and I get like a little bit embarrassed and nervous when I try and speak Spanish, so I just don't. And I think like one, just talking to more strangers in general will be like so good for me, because you'd never know who you meet. People are interesting, aren't they, Reggie and Zeus? And I used to do it all the time, and then I've just got a little bit like introverted in the sense that like if I'm in a shop or a cafe or a plane, like I don't really want to talk to the bastard sitting next to me. But I want to change that a bit, so I'm going to try that one out, and then hopefully I'll improve my Spanish, or you know, meet someone interesting and blah 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 blah. Reggie, we're going right. Come on. Thank you. Then I also want to start piano lessons. This has been like a fucking passion project that I haven't started, or I've attempted to start so many times and I never do it. Let's go, boys. And I'm kind of bad at being bad at things. So I don't even know if I'm going to be bad at piano. I played it as a kid. But if I'm not immediately really good at something, my interest goes, whoa! I'm like, what the fuck's the point when I can be like pretty good at something else? But I found a piano teacher in Spain. Her name's Maria, I think. So I'm going to go to Maria. I'm going to get myself a little keyboard. Do that once a week. Oh, look at these little mushrooms. They're so cute. Yeah, okay. Pure rambling. But I just checked my notes app. So, my New Year's resolutions. They're to take up piano and stick with it, even if I'm bad at it. How beautiful is this? Stick with it even if I'm bad at it. Improve my posture, which isn't terrible. I feel like whenever I put a jacket on or something, I just immediately go, Anyways, I want to be like, I want to look like a ballerina no matter what I'm doing. I want to talk to more strangers. And I want to keep in better contact with my long distance best friends. And then like, I think this year, hello lighting, this year, because of the job I have a lot of spare time. So like, why wouldn't I get paid to do those things? Like, there's going to be a time in my life where I'm whoring myself out for a job. So while I have the time to like work on myself, that sounds so pathetic, but like invest in myself and my hobbies and my skills. Because talking to everyone, being able to talk to everyone is a skill. Being able to play piano is a skill. And just maybe your long distance best friends, keeping in contact with them, maybe it's not a skill, but it's definitely like something that's so valuable. And I think now like it's so easy to get so caught up in yourself that, what the fuck am I saying? Yeah, this year kind of felt like it wasn't a huge year. Like 2021, huge year. 2022, it's probably calming down from that. So maybe this year I'm looking for a little bit more excitement or energy. I don't know if I'm gonna regret that, because it's like excitement in a year can like literally be the best thing ever or the worst thing ever. But I don't know, I'm feeling like happy, feeling a little bit unstable, as in I don't know where I'm going to be living by the end of the year. Not just like what apartment, but what country, what city. Am I going to come home? Am I going to stay in Spain? Am I going to go to London? Am I going to go to somewhere that I don't even think is on the cards right now? Because a lot can change. But change is good. And I'm excited.
Next year it's gonna be so much better, man. I can't wait for it. It's gonna be so fun. Hey,
now's not the time to realize, it's time to give it out.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year!